marketing mix or marketing program, focusing on 4Ps and 7Ps. And we discuss this as part of the overall marketing planning process. So what is marketing mix? Well, the formal definition suggests that marketing mix, also referred to as a marketing program, is a set of marketing elements that company uses to address its target market. It's common to refer to those as 4Ps or 7Ps. It can be a separate document on its own, or it can be incorporated into the larger marketing plan. So marketing mix or marketing program, which usually consists of or refers to as 4Ps or 7Ps, is a part of the overall marketing planning process, and it's step number 4 in the process. Guided by the marketing objectives and marketing strategy, the company now designs an integrated marketing mix composed of factors under its control, called 4Ps or 7Ps. Deciding what elements and how to use will be informed by the core marketing strategy. It is important that the mix is integrated, but we shall discuss what this is a little bit later. In this video, I'd like to focus on explaining and breaking down the 4Ps and 7Ps. Okay, let's start with the classic 4Ps. So 4Ps is the mix of marketing, and is suggested to be perhaps like a core theory to marketing, if you like. So these are the 4 core elements that explain what the whole marketing is about. So the classic 4Ps would consist of product, price, place, and promotion. So as marketeers, we are concerned with all these elements. Now, perhaps more valuable way to look at this would be to consider something 4Cs. So instead of looking at it as a product, let's look through the customer perspective, customer needs and wants. Instead of looking at this as a price, let's look at the cost for customer. Instead of looking at this as a place, let's look at the convenience for customer. And instead of treating this as promotion, let's consider communication with customers. So for example, product example might be a mousetrap, but customer need might be to get rid of the mice, right? And there can be different ways to do that. One way is mousetrap, another one is chemical spray. I'm not concerned with ethical issues here. I'm just trying to make a point that customers may not necessarily be looking for a particular product, but for a solution to the product. And if you think about the customer needs and wants, you simply, just by framing in this way, you may consider more. Now, price usually would be referred to like money, but cost for customer is so much more than money. It's time, it's energy. For example, I might be happy to go to a little shop, but what if I need to wait a long time to be served? Now, place. So usually you would, or typically would consider, where do I sell? But convenience for customers, can I find it easily? Can it be delivered quickly? And so forth. Promotion, how do I promote my product? But communication is slightly different, something more. How do you communicate, not just promote? What do we tell customers? How do you articulate features, benefits of a product? In fact, we communicate not only through promotion, but through product, price, and place. For example, high price is positioning strategy in itself. Now let's look at 7Ps. So 7Ps is simply adding 3 additional Ps, and this is actually the 7Ps were introduced into marketing with the introduction and more focus on the services economy. So the thinking was that 4Ps are limited in understanding what marketing involves, and with a stronger move to the services, we should consider additional elements. So here we have added 3 elements: people, process, physical evidence. People, important because of the high consumer contact characteristics with services. They make it or break it. Process. The process of supplying a service affects perceived service quality, how quick it is, how convenient it is, reliable, and so forth. And physical evidence. Consumers look for cues to the likely quality of a service by inspecting the physical evidence, for example, decor. It's hard to get first customer in particular. It's like a black box. We don't want to buy something unless we trust. So physical evidence becomes important. When you go to a restaurant, perhaps you wouldn't feel very happy if you were to go to a place which is dirty and dusty and so forth. So all these things in the environment still send clues about the overall quality of the product or service. Historically, there have been a number of attempts to suggest different elements that should be included into marketing mix: 4Ps, 5Ps, 6Ps, 7Ps, 15Ps, and so forth. But the whole point is that memorizing these will not make you a better marketeer. We really need to understand the heart of the marketing, go back to the key definition of a marketing